Oh boy. I don't know if I'm ready for this, but I'm doing it. Hi! I'm Landon Bevel, and I am playing Doki Doki Literature Club in 2026. Woo! Um, I've never actually played the game. I've never actually played. Uh, I've never actually played or seen the game. I know of, but I have seen like a lot of animations of it, and I know like. Sorry, I'm jamming out. This music's a bop. Oh god! Oh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. I'm too busy jamming out to this music. I gotta turn it off, or else I'm never gonna get through it all. But, but, no, but while I've never actually, as I was saying, while I've never actually played the game or seen walkthroughs of it, because that's what I used to do. I never actually played games. I usually just watched playthroughs of it. But I have seen a lot of animations, and I know that this game is an icon in the horror game community, and I know it is. I know this is peak. I know for a fact that this is going to be peak. Okay? I have no idea if it's going to be my kind of game, but I'm going to play it anyway and learn everything I can from it for a reason that I am not going to explain yet because I want it to be a surprise when I tease it or when it comes out or whatever I do. But yeah, I've never. I know of like the main stuff of it. Like, okay, now it feels really okay. I know of like the main basics of it. Say like this is Monica, Sayori, Yori, and Natsuki. I know their names, and I know she's Monica is self-aware, and she's like in love with the player. Like not like the main character, but you, the real person who is playing the game. She's in love with you. I think that's what it is. Sayori is depressed and hangs herself. Natsuki is a tsundere or whatever they're called, where it's like it's not like I like you or anything, you know, like that kind of thing. And I think she gets her neck snapped. I think Yori, she's shy and has the crazy face, and that's all I know. She's shy and she's like obsessed, and she has like that crazy face. The music went quiet there, I think. But I know this is a horror. I know this is a horror game. I know this is peak. I know this is going to be awesome. So let's just do it. Enter your name. Uh, I guess I'll just put my name. I see an annoying girl running towards me. Also, I am gonna keep it in. I am gonna keep it in window mode I'm gonna keep it in window mode just in case like the name changes or something happens. I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. Oh, so I'm a nervous wreck. Okay. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and a good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it kind of just works out. Because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase me but if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk unless Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Maybe, but only... Oh, it's me. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Landon! Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Landon, have you decided on joining the club? Have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested. Oh, that's me. I told you already, I'm I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Where have I read that line before? I've seen that line. I haven't been looking either. I've read that before. I don't know where. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our mini conversations while I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just being on the average. I can't read! Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Uh-huh! I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET for a few years before you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? Not an education. Okay. So basically a person who's never... not someone who didn't do anything with school. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yeah! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. Even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. The teacher wasn't like, hey, wake up, school's over, go home. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Wow. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title. She inherited the title vice president. So is she actually the vice president, or does she just call herself that? Or does the leader just call her that? Which in that sense, it would be that she actually is the vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring it up. What? Why? Why? You just told them that they're beginning a... What? Why? You don't know. You don't know himself. Bitch, what are you talking? Why? And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Are they vanilla? Don't make promises you can't keep! I can't tell if Sayori is that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this stuff out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. Stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. Stay. Oh god. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Hey, me too, because my computer's probably gonna get hacked. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I'm just here for a cupcake. I told you don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Landon, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Oh, where's escaping the situation? I am being surrounded by a woman. I am a feared man. I'm a man of fear. This club is full of incredibly cute girls! Really? What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude. His name is apparently Natsuki. Is one I don't recognize. I assume I don't recognize any of these people, apart from Sayori, my neighbor. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. I went to high school. And one of the others. One of my when I was in high school. This is before I graduated. When I was When I was in high school, that one of my classmates was 14. One of my classmates was 14, I think. She was already going to college. She was 14 and she was already going to college. I can't remember the reason why she's into high school. It was either to socialize or she hadn't gotten... No. I think it was that... Was it? No, I don't remember. Either way, she was going to college. And she was 14, so I don't... And she was probably the shortest one of my classmates in my specific classroom, so... her being short means nothing to me. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says quietly into my ear, and turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, so it's like, you can just ignore her when she's moody. Anyway, this is Natsuki. This is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. I feel like I would too. Oh, well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? I mean, I technically know all of you. Real life me, I technically know all of you, but in character, I don't know. That's right. It's great to see you again, Landon. Monika smiles sweetly. Arced. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika is probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Landon. We made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them! I'll get them! Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Which desk? I'm seeing like 20. None of them are arranged. They're arranged in normal classroom behavior. As I already mentioned, it's been widened so that there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Where? In the closet? There's a single chair there. Is that where I'm sitting? Is that where we're sitting? In the closet? Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. So in there, still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray table. A dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Nice. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Like kisses. Like kisses. That's actually smart. So, I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. So Yuri grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. Oh wait, I popped off her. I can emulate. I'm eating food. Yuri walks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki's quiet. I couldn't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. Probably. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Yeah, probably the intro! Made them for you or anything. Eh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe! But not for you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. Is there like a pot over there or something? How do you make tea? Don't you have to cook tea? Don't you have to cook it? Or is it already made? Or was it already made? Did they bring like a? But no. Right now I'm imagining there just being like a barbecue grill just in the corner of the room, and they just have like teapots over it, boiling the tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission to have a barbecue grill! After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you... After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I don't know, I can't remember. I think... I have never drank tea. The only tea I've ever drank is like the sweet and unsweet tea from McDonald's, and that was like one sip. And that was because I didn't have any other liquid to take my medicine. Ah. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not a bitch. Get your girl. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and stares at you, and stares at me. So, what made you consider the literature club, Sayori? That creature. She's the one who, I wanted to go to the anime club. She's the one that already made it sound like I was coming, so I had to. Out of sheer guilt, I guess. I don't know. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. That's fair. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. Oh, like a YouTuber, got it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a team leader. I'm trying to voice act. Let me know how it is. Monika, I already forgot what she said. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all of the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Strange. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Yeah, she had to make like cat cakes and all that. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So, Landon, what kind of things do you like to read? Oh, I like to read Captain Underpants! I don't really... Listen, I have like... probably over 100 books just in the corner of one of my rooms. I have not read a single one of them. I've read a few of them before, but that was like long before. But that was like when I was younger. And I liked reading Captain Underpants. I still do. I'm sure of it. I'm sure I would still enjoy reading Captain Underpants, but I just don't read. I just watch DreamWorks animations about that. Well, considering how little I've read these past few. Yeah, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Is this game listening to me? This guy is literally me. I have not read in years. Manga? I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly pricks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can... that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Oh, let me get a cup. I want to try and act that up. Let's see what they're talking about. See what they're talking about! Not a teacup, but it is a cup. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. The rim of her finger. Where is that? Huh. So her nail. So she just scratches the handle of the cup like a cat. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. That's cool. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Well, if I got a game for you, it's called Deltarune. I'm sure you would love it. I just go on a rant. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in. But it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Well, if I got another show for you, it's called The Amazing Digital Circus. I don't know if you've heard of it. You think Monica would be aware of, like, since she's like aware of like that she's in a game? You think the actually you think the Digital Circus is like would be like a thing in the world of DDLC? You think Glitch Productions is canon in DDLC? Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Well, that's kind of a mean way to put it. I don't know if I would say it like take advantage. I don't know if I would say your own lack of imagination. I don't know if I would put it like that. I wouldn't put it like that. I don't think it's a lack of imagination. I think it's just they show you their imagination, not they like show you like I'm a lot like you are not I don't think they're like you are not imaginative at all. I'm imaginative. I'm better than you or something. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yeah, same. Oh, I read a horror book once. I just really grasp something so I can relate to it at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. Hey, look, listen. Horror is great. Horror is great. Horror is great. Horror is fantastic. Okay, there are a lot of horror stuff. I feel like me and Yuri could get along. So far I'm liking Yuri. I'm liking Yuri so far. I think me and her could be like. I think we could get along. But if a story makes me think, or it takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world. Only for a brief moment. That's ironic, considering the game we're playing. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? Why are you? Why is Monica? Why are you? Why are you floating everything? Why are you floating everything about these people? They're clearly not comfortable with that. What wrong, bitch? What's that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called. Don't say that! Get it back. Fine, fine, fine. your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Siri slides up behind Natsuki. I don't know how I feel about that. Siri siddles. Siddles. Is that a word? I'm googling a lot. Is that a word? Walking a furtive creep sneak. Okay. Sayori goes behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No! Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Same. Girl, same. I understand. Same, yeah. Showing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Nice tea. Nice tea, Yuri. Okay. I have an idea. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monica. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it'll help us all get a little more comfortable with each other, and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Landon? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Oh, hold on, there's still one problem. Huh? What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've brilliantly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join the club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I don't like them all looking at me. But I'm sorry, I thought. And then you all.
I am a man surrounded by a woman. This is not a safe environment for me.
Decision when it's like this. That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful. Oh god. Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm fine. Right. Okay. I've decided. Then I'll join the literature club. The eyes goes lighten up. Zuri wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Landon, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. God, I have to write it. I have to write. Oh, God. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Landon, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sierra and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be able to spend will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright! I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem. It's time to write a poem! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Where's Monica? How long have I been recording? 30 minutes. Wow. Okay, I think maybe I'll write the poem, and then I think maybe then I'll. I think I'll write the. I'm confused as to where Monica is. Let's see. Candy imaginary. Okay. Okay, so I'm liking Yuri. So I'm liking Yuri so far. So I think I'll write about Yuri. Again, I don't know where Monica is, but okay. Effulgent, family, here, games, misery, imagination, tired, can, popping. Effulgent. What does effulgent mean? Shining brightly, radiant. Okay, so that would be Natsuki. Or no, Sayori. Family, beauty, games, misery, color. Parfait? No, it's a food. Oh, so that would be Natsuki. Adventure. Ooh. She said she likes. I'll write about Yuri. Handy would probably be Natsuki or Sayori. So I think either imagination or adventure. Ooh, which one should I? I'm iffy on imagination because like she said that like it's amazing how people's ability of imagination can make I can't remember what she said. Something all I remember is that she thinks that people make is that like something along the lines of like people have big imaginations and they make stuff to show you how much of a lack of imagination you have, which I think is very wrong, but and I guess adventure. Uncanny, what? Laugh, socks, whisper, extraordinary, unrestrained, together, pure, shiny, climax. Huh? Why is uncanny and why is socks here? I'm gonna write about fucking socks. Fuck it. Portrait. Joy. Lust. No. Warm. Precious. Vibrant. Pink. Unstable. Philosophy. Oh, she said she likes philosophy. Oh, they jumped to show you. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Tenacious. What is tenacious? I might as well just keep the Google. I might as well just keep the Google tab up. Persistent, determined, and holding fast to a goal without giving up. So, maybe Sayori. Or Monica. I think that fit more. Sparkle, time, existence, calm. Meager. Sugar! Infallible. Pardon my lack of words. My lack of knowledge on words. Someone who's incapable of making mistakes, of being wrong. Ooh. I don't think that would be any of them. I don't think that's anyone, actually, but... headphones, meager... Deficient in quality. Yeah, it's like... Meager is like weak, yeah. Just had to make sure. Time, existence... I guess calm. Oh, let's see. Vitality... Pleasure... Horror... Rose... Treasure... Promise... Vanilla... Rain cloud... Rainbow... Rain cloud... Rainbow... Cry... Cry! I guess horror. Yes, horror is good. Horror is good. Puppy! Eternity! Skipping! Skirt! Why? If I choose skirt, that's gonna make it sound like I'm a pervert, I feel like. What is that? What are these words?
Incongruent.
Incongruent. Affecting the components of an alloy or other substance. It doesn't fit. There's a mismatch or lack of harmony between someone's words. That's... Monica! That would be Monica! She's like... She just blurts everything about them. Even when they're not when they're clearly not comfortable with them. I don't like Monica. Listen, Sayori is like, I'm fine with her. I'm fine with Sayori. She did the whole thing, but you know, I can move on. Monica though, she just blurted everything about them. I don't really like that. Puppies. Forgive. Cage. Nightgown, no. So this is like, I still don't understand. Definition simple. Something out of place. Fantasy. Explode! Romance! Funny! Wonderful! Fun! Desire! Insight! Mouse! Melody! Playground! Wonderful. Memories, Starscape, Hopeless, Twirl, Fireflies, Friends, Aura, Lucky, Covet. What is that? Strongly desire. Wait. Or crave something that belongs to another person. Oh, so it's like when someone has a toy. At Massacre. What? Friends. Oh god, Doki Doki, that means heartbeat, I'm pretty sure. Question, strawberry, lazy, swimsuit, no. Extreme, tears, scars, pout. Comfort. God dang, no! No, fuck it. Fuck it, I'm just doing whatever. I'm getting more from Natsuki. Well, I'm just gonna do that. I'm just gonna pick random. I'm just gonna do what I want. And then just see how that goes. Sure, go great. Graveyard, spinning, misfortune, broken, vacation, dazzle, universe, disaster, nibble, shopping, journey, music, alone, heaven sent, unexpectedly a time when most useful. Oh, then that's, yeah, bliss and inferno, ocean, flying, and anime. I don't even know. I just picked two. I didn't mean to. Milk, defeat, marriage, blanket, fireworks, happiness, disarray, destiny, despise, vertigo. I can't remember what vertigo means. I get blanket, captive, depression, flower, love, dream, grief, marshmallow, whirlwind, marshmallow, bouncy, kitty, daydream, cheeks, intellectual, uncontrollable, incapable, valentine, hair, lipstick, itty. And I've barely gotten anything for Yuri. Variance, papa, hiss, no, jumpy, agonizing, childhood, loud, east, crimson, sadness, unrequited, sweet, peace, waterfall, lollipop, cheer, bunny, clumsy, hurt, bed, fester, anger, play, hurt, add a bit of drama to it, smile, excitement, essence, amazing, feathers, sticky, contamination, tragedy, fickle, changing frequently, especially as regards to unloyalty. Well, fickle, because that's a funny word. Finally, one for her. God, breathe, special, pain, sunset, clouds, bubbles, judgment, fluffy, suicide, awesome. Okay, you know what? Save here. Main menu. I've saved. I've written the poem. I'm gonna leave it there. I've written the poem, and now I'm gonna see how that fucking goes. And tomorrow, because I'm gonna see how that goes tomorrow. Maybe I don't know if it's gonna be like tomorrow of real life or tomorrow in game. It's gonna be tomorrow in game, but like tomorrow in real life. I mean, I don't know if I'm gonna continue playing this tomorrow or continue playing it when I upload the video. I don't know. I'll do what I feel like. If you enjoyed it, YouTube stuff. Bye.